Hey everybody, Dave Chudy for the Wrestling Showcase. As you can see next to me, this week we're highlighting none other than the New Day, 12-time WWE Tag Team Champion, one-time WWE NXT Champion. The New Day was one of the most dominant trios debuting in the WWE November of 2014. It's hard to believe the New Day's been around that long, and unfortunately, they were just released from WWE by their own accord, I guess you could say. So who knows what's next for them in either AEW or TNA. But this week, we're going to highlight some of their classic gear and show it off. Hope you enjoy.
Welcome to the Wrestling Showcase, hosted by David Chudy.
The piece next to me is an iconic New Day piece. And to kind of start this off, when I buy my New Day pieces, I look for two things in them. I like the color scheme and the design. And I also like that it was worn at something significant or something meaningful. This piece next to me was one of Big E Langston's robes. When he joined the New Day, they had many different styles and variations that the team wore, but this one was more of a bright colored New Day outfit. And the significance to me behind this piece was on December 12th, 2016, the New Day defeated the Demolition's reign as World Tag Team Champions, going 478 days, breaking the record as the longest tag team champions in WWE history. That's not a milestone that WWE allows to be broken easy. And granted, at the time, Demolition wasn't in good terms with the WWE, but they could have picked anybody to beat that title reign. And instead, they chose the New Day. This was the outfit worn to the ring by Big E on that night when they did it. On November 28th, 2014, the New Day made their WWE SmackDown debut wearing this gear. This gear, this color scheme, and this piece specifically beside me was worn by Xavier Woods on that day. When the New Day made their debut in WWE, nobody really knew what to expect because they were pitched as this gospel-type group, and boy, did they swerve it and take it in a new direction and really make something of it. But this was Xavier Woods' debut gear. I used to own Big E's, but unfortunately that got sold off at one point. But with this gear, I have everything. And a couple pieces I'm going to show you. These are the kick pad covers that Xavier Woods wore. And I also have the trunks that he wore during the debut. Pretty cool piece of New Day and Xavier Woods gear to own. Not many chances do you get to get debut gear, and I have Woods's.
Hi, my name is Raymond, and I've been a WWE fan my entire life. And I have quite a bit of a collection of memorabilia that you can probably see from behind me. Now, one thing that I did actually get into, and this was around 2020, was collecting ring-worn memorabilia. Now, one of my gateway pieces, as they would say, was the Xavier Woods New Day scarf. Now, what's really important about this scarf is that it wasn't something that Xavier kept wearing week in, week out. He did have it in the very beginning, but as you can probably tell right here, he kind of went away from the scarf and went to the vest and went with that kind of look. Now, when I got this vest, I know that I did get a certificate saying that it was authentic, but I wanted to find out what episode he wore it on. Now, with this particular piece, I had to go to WWE Network at the time and kind of look on each and every episode until I found it. And then I ran across episode April 23rd, 2015 of SmackDown, where they actually did wear, well, Xavier wore the scarf. Now, it is a beautiful piece. It was kind of inexpensive at the time. It was 2020, so people were kind of just looking for a way to get money, and I was able to get it pretty affordable. But that is one of my favorite pieces. More to come, hopefully, and thank you for watching.
Straight to the top, never going down, don't wait for the drop. Never stand still, that's the motto. Yeah. Brand new bands for the auto. Foot to the ground, full throttle. Big energy for the night like Lotto. Damn, y'all talk lots, never this quiet. Life like a Seinfeld plot. Vault full of songs, all of them bombs. Something like a minefield guy. Boom.